Hi everyone, we're here at La Azotea de la Abuela in Cali, the east side of Cali, Colombia. This beautiful community space behind us, a beautiful azotea garden area. See the view? And we have two lovely people here to converse, so I'll ask them to introduce themselves. So Eddie, can you introduce yourself and say the name of your organization and where you're from?
Yeah, my name is Eddie Moya. I'm from Chocó, Colombia, and my organization is Black Chocó Tours. And finally, I met Mrs. Dasira. It's a pleasure for me.
Mom, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, I'm Desita, and my channel is Life After 60. And it's really representing with Eddie because I've been speaking to him for like 4 years. And this is my first day meeting him, so it's really good to meet you.
Awesome. So we have two people from different parts of the diaspora here, one representing Chocó, Colombia, and one representing Jamaica and New York from the United States. So I'm curious what you guys would like to ask each other as meeting up for the first time after talking for so many years and seeing each other here in Colombia.
Okay, first of all, I want to ask you, how do you like the black side of Colombia? I know we knew before that there were black people in Colombia, but how is that like? First time you saw a bunch of, a big black population.
Oh, okay.
How was that?
So first I want to let you know that I did not know they have so many black people in Colombia until Naya visited and said, Mom, you don't have a whole lot of black people in Colombia? So I was really curious to come. So last year I came and I was really surprised. I'm like, all these black people here speaking Spanish? Especially I went to Choco and I went to the conference they had, Memories of the Diaspora. So I was
From Muntu.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, I was really, surprised. And after a few days, I actually felt at home. Because when I went to the restaurant to eat, I ordered a meal, although it was in Spanish. And when it came, it was just like a Jamaican meal.
Okay.
It was fish and achiote, or we call it anato in Jamaica, and coconut milk. I was like,
Era un encocado, algo así.
coconut milk, yeah.
En la cosa de la paila.
Yeah, la paella.
Yeah, so
Same.
when I asked the lady, we looked it up in English and she said, yeah, it is. So
Okay.
it was, but that was really nice.
So, you have a question for me?
Yeah, what is it like being black in Colombia?
Okay. No, like I was saying, I feel more proud to be black in Colombia.
What is it?
First I'm black, then I'm Colombian. So that doesn't mean that I hate Colombia. No, don't get me wrong. But I identify myself first as a black person in the world. Because every time I go, people's gonna look at me like a black person. They don't care about if I'm from Colombia, Jamaica, Barbados. They see a black guy. So, yeah, and being black in Colombia, it depends. It depends where you live. I live in a black department, so most people are black. 94% is the percentage of black people. So for me, most people are black, like my family, my friends, the police, teachers. So it's kind of different. You feel like a home. We struggle with the systemic racism, but it's not like so that way. But being black in Bogota, Medellin, I live in Medellin right now, so it's different because you are around mestizos. People call it white Colombian, so it's different. So yeah.
So how different is it in Medellin?
Yeah, it's different because,
Do you feel out of place? Do you feel welcome? Do you feel,
both, there are people like, are nice and, everything, but some people are just the regular racist, and yeah, situations like you are in a bus and you are sitting and next to you the seat is empty, and stuff like that. But I used to it. And
Yeah.
also when you are working, sometimes people change the side.
Really?
And for me, I was the one who was scared. Maybe you as a white Colombian, you were gonna rob me. I was thinking about that, and we were thinking about the same. So, yeah, stuff like that. But so far, it's kind of, you gotta know how to navigate that city, you know. And yeah, that's what's sometimes at one time I was gonna apply for a job, and I needed to change my last name because my last name is, Blah, like a Cordova is Blah. So for me, if I say Cordova, maybe that's gonna affect the selection. So I changed it. I didn't send in my picture either. So when I got to the interview, it was cool. I didn't get a job, but you
You
know,
got an interview.
yeah. At least. So yeah, those are the things that we face sometimes as a black person in the bigger cities in Colombia. Yeah.
So let me ask you this: your last name, is it Spanish or African?
No, it's Spanish, but
Oh,
but even though it's Spanish,
yeah, it's
people know those last name as black last name.
oh,
But
because
there are some African last name here in Colombia, mostly in Cauca and part of Valle del Cauca, like Carabalí,
oh,
Ocoró,
Balanta,
Balanta,
okay. Okay.
Chala.
yeah, Chala. Uh,
It's funny you say that,
Popo.
because they recently did a research in America where this white guy, well, I don't know if it was white, but someone sent in 20 applications for jobs, right? They had 20 black names, and they had 20 black names and 20 white names.
Uh-huh.
And all the white names got called for an interview, and the black ones did not. So it's
But it was the same resume.
same resume,
Wow.
but it's amazing how we live in different parts of the world and experiencing the same things.
yeah, it's the same.
Yeah,
And I never been to the States, but I got a lot of friends.
yeah.
But I've been to Mexico, Panama, Curacao, and how racism manifests itself is different, but it's the same line.
Yeah,
Because some people from the States come here trying to escape racism. Because a lot of them, they say is less racism here.
Oh, okay.
A lot of
it's more
U.S.
subtle.
American citizens, they say is less.
Oh, it's less. It's more subtle.
Yeah, it's like, like about police brutality, they don't face that here.
Okay.
It's stuff like that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But, here the money matters.
Yeah. I get
So
that,
you
yeah.
can be black, but if you have money, you got certain privilege.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why a lot of them, they find themselves, they're more comfortable here. I understand that.
yeah.
I'm not from there. I don't know how, but for them it's okay, and I respect that. But there's racism here.
Yeah,
Of course.
well, the thing is, I feel that because the system, the whole system in America is racist. It was created with racism. So every facet of America you have racism, So you constantly have to be fighting all the time. And sometimes you become sick because racism is very burdensome. It's heavy. I said racism is heavy and it's burdensome. So a lot of us are sick, high blood pressure, diabetes, all the because the system makes you sick.
And I was reading a book about trauma, racism, stress,
Yeah.
all are connected.
Yes.
So you
Yeah.
can get sick because of experience racism for a period of time.
Yes. Yes. That is true.
And so we're talking about like probably we're talking about something like these big matter
Yeah.
and people are not. Some people are not looking at it.
Yeah, public health, because
Yeah.
I feel like people don't understand, because you know, like when I went to Choco, for example, you know, I just thought when I went to Choco, I just thought about how, okay, so it's a 2.5 hour ride from here, then you get on a boat.
No, when we went to Timbiki.
Oh yeah, sorry. When I went to Timbiki, it's a 2.5 hour ride from Cali. Then you get on a boat for 3 hours in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. I was sitting there, I was like, I can just imagine they bring all these people from Africa and bring them all the way from the bush, isolated. You know, and then slavery ended and they just leave them there, you know? So they had to be struggling to live.
Yeah.
So all those struggles affect your health, your body.
Yeah. And also something I wanted to add is that when Choco happened something like very particular, because Spanish colonizers, they didn't want to settle. So the goal wasn't to settle, to live there. It was to exploit the,
Resources.
Yeah. That's why they did that and then left. So
Yeah.
black people stayed there. It wasn't different in Bogota and in some part of Colombia. So that's why there is there is such a big population, black population in Choco.
Yeah.
And also you cannot see the Spanish influence because they were not living there. So the Spanish influence in Choco is from the Catholic Church
Yeah.
mostly, and the priests, the
Yeah.
pastors that were were like trying to Christianize people.
Yeah.
But they were not living with us.
Right.
Like for example, in Cartagena, they were living. White
Yeah.
people, in black, they were living.
Right.
Even though it was an apartheid, they were living. So in
Yes.
Choco was different. So that's why
Yeah.
there we don't talk about Spanish culture.
Right.
It's kind of different.
And I find also fascinating that after riding up the river 3 hours, right, you could go 3 more hours up, and there are people living like along the bank.
You're talking about Timbuktu.
Timbiki.
Yeah.
Yeah, just along the river. And the boats are like taxis, no, everybody's on a little boat. I'm like, I just can't get over how people were just forced to adapt to that kind of lifestyle,
This is the normal life in transportation in the Pacific coast.
Yeah, but where they came from, they weren't living like that in Africa. That's what I'm saying. They
Yeah.
brought them here and they were forced to adapt to that kind of lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And the government hasn't built any roads or, over all
Yeah.
these hundreds of years.
Yeah.
So when did you become a Pan-Africanist? Yeah. When did you get interested in your African roots?
I don't remember. My thing is, I always like to read.
Yeah.
So I was reading about, history in general.
Okay.
And I ran into Bob Marley, Kwame Nkrumah, and then Marcus Garvey.
Okay. Yeah.
And then it was like Frank Fanon,
Exactly.
Bancos Viejo here in Colombia,
Yeah.
then Patrice Lumumba, then Harlem Renaissance.
Okay.
Then, it was the movement of the Caribbean, French, Senegal, the Caribbean, like...
Negritude.
Yeah, Negritude, from Senghor, stuff like that. And yeah, once you got there, you cannot.
You can't turn
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but then I was part of a Black Collective in Quito,
Yeah.
and yeah, we got together. We talk, 3 times a week. We talk about African history, and it was cool. I feel like really safe and powerful space.
Great.
3 times a week we talk about a topic. We got like say Steve Biko,
Yeah.
Then we got the wife of Marcus Garvey. It's Jennifer.
Amy Jackie.
Amy Jack. It was two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Amy Jackie Jacquees
Yeah.
Garvey, and there's Amy something else Garvey.
Yeah, the same name.
Yeah.
And yeah, then we. And then yeah.
Disculpa.
And then every day was a topic. Then we got Zumbi Los Palmares from Brazil. Then we got Nani,
From
the-
Jamaica.
Nani Maroon.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of bunch of people. You know, we got Ontario, Senegal.
Yeah.
You know, and I realized that it was a bunch of black leaders, men and women who are, you know, are being like fighting for our rights.
Revolution. Yeah.
Revolution. So I said, okay, yeah, let's go deeper. So yeah,
Yeah, well, yeah. You know, and I think one of the sad thing is, unfortunately, a lot of blacks don't know about our history because a lot of us are not really literate and don't have that zeal for learning because going to school and getting exposed to literature really impacts one's mindset. You know.
you're right.
Yeah, you start to decolonize your mind.
You're right. But even though if you don't know how, let's say, if you don't know how to read,
Yeah.
you can act as a Pan-Africanist. I have a auntie.
Yeah.
She doesn't know how to read.
Yeah.
Never been to school.
Right.
But when my brother went to Bogota to work as a math teacher,
Yeah.
she told him, "Be careful with the white Colombian girls." And she never read something about blackness and black couples and
It was
you
Yeah.
know, Afrocentric relationship.
Yeah.
Never.
But I think the experiences she has had
Yeah.
made her realize that, hey, you know, because
So
yeah.
to me that's blackness.
yeah, it is. It
You know,
is.
like
It
to
is
preserve, like
yeah.
be careful with them.
Yeah.
And my brother was yeah. So now he's married with a dark skinned girl
Yeah.
from Choco.
Yeah.
They met in Bogota. So yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, if you had a message for your fellow Afro diasporans, you know, what would it be?
Brothers and sisters, let's get together. It doesn't matter if you speak Dinka, Wolof, if you speak English, if you speak African, if you speak French, Spanish. Let's get together. Let's find a way to, to connect, to talk about our experiences, because that's something that we miss. We need to do that. We need to tell each other about what you are experiencing in your country, and that's important to build. So y'all welcome in Colombia. Come here. Let's start something and listo. Todo bien.
Thank you very much. Let me give you a nice big hug. Thank you.
Todo bien.
Hi, Eddie. So today I made a lovely.
Talk louder.
Oh, okay. Today I made oxtails and curry chicken with plantains, Jamaican style, and I brought you a plate.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, and you could just taste a little.
Can I eat it all?
That's gonna be yours.
This is curry chicken.
This is curry chicken. Over here.
Okay, let me try.
Son los cambios de la temporada.
Hell yeah.
Jamaican style. But you know, I always say the Africans have created the most recipes in the world. Because everywhere you go, where they're Afro descendants of the formerly enslaved have our own recipes, right? So we are our own recipes.
We are the beginning and the end.
Exactly. So enjoy.
Love it.
Enjoy.
Chévere.
Ready?
Hi, welcome to Life After 60. So today I made oxtail and curry chicken and plantains and rice, and I brought a plate for Fayola. Fayola, I hope you'll enjoy. Are you gonna eat it now?
I could try it.
Yeah,
We need a
I
fork.
cannot eat a lot because
no, you're gonna
Just to taste.
just taste a little bit.
okay.
That's
Try
oxtail.
this.
How is it? Alright, and
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
enjoy it quietly later, right? You brought it back to put it in. Tiene una bolsa. You need to put it in some bag or something.
Para
No.
guardarlo.
No.
O para llevarlo a la casa.
¿Ella habla español?
Poquitico.
Ven acá. Hi, Eddie. So today I made a lovely.
Talk louder.
Oh, okay. Can I do a video? You don't mind, right?
Está bien si ella toma video.
Okay, so what are you guys eating?
This is ahogado. It's a mix of tomato, onion, and ahogado is que tomate, garlic, onion, and tomato. It's fried down into a little paste.
Oh, okay. And with plantains. Yeah, sure.
I'll just give you a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the camera. Okay, and this plant is called.
It's a plantain,
I
Mom.
know, but what is it called?
It doesn't have a name. Oh, patacon.
Patacon.
No, eat the other side.
It is. Interesting.
You like it?
Yeah. That's why I say Africans create the most recipes in the world.
Eso es un poquito de pollo al curry.